Hi Pisces, I think we're going to have a silent session today. There's not so much noise around, so we'll see. Pisces, you're definitely, we've been talking about you becoming a new you with much more calmness, much more serenity, in a way truly being okay with the flow, but not like it used to be. It's like a radical change, a total transformation. Like what you were striving for, you were trying hard, you know, putting your focus, trying to go beyond your mental space, your contractions, your tensions, your obsessions, your rigid programs, planning, organization, you know, all of those limitations that we put upon ourselves out of trying to control something. There's a definite feeling here of complete let go, of letting it happen and being really, it's like it's much easier than it used to be in a very simple way. So that might be, you know, what happens where we talk about by grace, or it's just all the work you've been doing and maybe you're still doing. There's a point where if your focus is strong enough, there's an understanding suddenly that, oh, actually it's not that hard. It's not, I'm not supposed to be trying so hard. At one point it's just a surrender, and then poof, things are much more simple. You're able to maybe be more who you are and be in the midst of others and be okay. Find the balance there. Find the balance between you being in your meditation, sitting, you know, contemplating, and then in action, in the world, in doing things. And maybe the two are truly mixing together, where you're finding a sort of joy that is always present. And that's what's beautiful to see here. It feels like what your soul, it's like you're living what your soul wants. And when you're living what your soul truly wants, what is truly aligned with you, yeah, there's only joy, there's more lightness, everything is easier. And that's a sign. You also have this card here of nothing has gone wrong. And again, with this yin and yang here, this balancing equilibrium that we are finding slowly but surely. Nothing has gone wrong is maybe simply that maybe all of it is perfect, that all those challenges, you have a strong emphasis here, we'll see with the Divine Feminine's oracle, a strong emphasis on all the hardships we've been through, all of this Three of Swords, the breakdowns, the pains, the depression, everything that has to do with our emotions, you know, relationships, all of that blood, you know, shed internally is actually now being rewarded to you in another, you know, in the love that actually has strengthened from those challenges. And that's really coming strong today, is all those challenges you're maybe still going through, or not, are now slowly but surely lifting away and giving space to a new you, basically. And it's like you might be surprised yourself, how is it possible that it's so easy? I feel more home in my body. You have the vessel here. I feel more secure in my own energy. I'm not so easy to be derailed by others' energies. I still see myself a little bit caring too much for others, but I'm also very aware in the moment, and I catch myself much quicker. And so there's all this seamless easiness that is happening, which is really, really beautiful. And it might be simply an awakening, and we have the card Awakening here. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And that's the integration we're talking about. A complete new way of being, where there's not so much the fight, like me and the other, or you know, one thing against the other. And maybe you're finding that the two can cohabit together, that can work together. And that's a softness that we find with the divine feminine, which is more inclusive, holistic. You have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, nothing less than that. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. You are following your call, you're following the course of your life, what your soul wants. Your soul is writing the story now, not your ego, which is the big difference. And so as everything is more aligned, you're not fighting with yourself internally, mentally, emotionally, or with other people. It's not the fight anymore. It's just more one thing. I'm doing it one way, but it's all inclusive also. So now here you came through by the siren, and the siren here to me is you singing your song, and you're attracting people. You're really attracting. You have you're like a magnet at this time. You're magnetizing other energies to you because you have been transformed. You have been this warrior. You have spoken your truth, and you are aligning with your truth and the eternal child within you. This eternal child is the one that never left. You know, when we grow up, there's all this responsibility, maybe overworking, stressing, not trusting that other people can help, and so doing everything by ourselves, you know, just all work, no play. And this is finding the spark, the joy in everything, you know, and knowing that when there's joy in every single thing that you do, it could be cooking, it could be in every single moment of your daily life becomes a ceremony. Like it's all guided from your heart. It's all sacred in a way. And the eternal child is also the one that lives in the moment, is carefree basically, in a good way, that is not so concerned about the future or the past, that is really here, that is ready to play when it can play, and is doing this and then it can go to another thing, and is not so serious, you know, so heavy. There's a lightness, a fun, dancing, whatever it is, but there's this aliveness that is coming through here. And we have this card again that came through the last reading as well, the desert. And the desert to me, you know, came just after the eternal child. And here it's like this endurance that you've been through has been paying off. And now what I'm seeing is that maybe you had only one hand left out, you know, you were almost going to be drowning, yeah? But then maybe in that drowning you found the light, and that there is only this light and only this love within you. The eternal child is within you. And sometimes, often, we need to go so deep, almost to death, really, to not always physical, but a definite death internally, where all of what we thought was us, we just understand suddenly that no, it was a construction. It wasn't me, and me is very small compared to the being that I am, the energy that I am, the truth that I am, the divinity that I am. Yeah, each and every one of us is so unique. There's no, again, you know, this comparison, envy, me and the other, always a separation. Now there is this, maybe there's still some triggers, but your focus is much stronger now on the light, and you have found such peace there and joy that is more than human, really. Anything that happens around you, if it doesn't meet that vibration, you dismiss it. You learn to do that. Now, you might have a guide, a mentor, or a friend that you can really trust at this time that could be very beneficial for you, that could really help you stay on your course. And probably you're very psychic all the time, Pisces, but right now I see visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out-of-body travel. You might, because you're letting go of, you know, the normal, let's say, state of consciousness that is, you know, brainwave that is much quicker than the lower ones. Maybe you're so much more relaxing, in the flow, enjoying every moment and just being, that you're able to see in a more lucid way. Lucid dreaming can happen. Suddenly you have an insight, you see something during the day internally, and don't dismiss that, Pisces. You have to really trust yourself. Don't doubt that. Maybe your dreams are becoming more vivid, maybe you're remembering them better, or maybe they're going becoming more cosmic, or you seeing different things. That's very, very possible, Pisces. And you have here homeland, number 44, master number, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building settled. Yes, you actually putting the roots down. You've been talking about it, but I think now it's actually happening. And you are finding the center where, yeah, your life, when it was like this, is now really focusing itself onto one point. And it's completely aligned with who you are, which is making everything much easier. And you're much more centered into your own body, again, your own sense of self within more than yourself, if that makes sense. Now, Pisces, look, we're getting to the Divine Feminines, which I love here. You have Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. The unconditional love exists in my internal self. The presence of love is all there is. This love, Pisces. Recognizing, becoming that love. And then that, you're getting to that realization, awakening, because here, look, you have Akilanda, the goddess never rotten, that never gives up. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose. The word choose is really crucial here, Pisces. Every second you can choose your life all over again. Remember that. I choose to become only. I choose to convert anything that happens only in more love. So whatever is happening always is strengthening that love. Now, the Virgin, it's la Virgen Negra, which is the Black Virgin, the Lady of the Hermits. I transform suffering and pain in a better capacity of loving. Everything is in Spanish right now, so I'm like translating. So everything, all the suffering you go through, the pain you go through, what we talked about before, has opened your heart more and more and more, deeper, 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 which is allowing you that true compassion, that tolerance, that not being so quick at reacting, and also has opened your heart to more than the selfish love of I need you for that, or the games of I need attention, I need this. You have, because you have suffered that, you have understood the lessons of that, now come to a place where you're understanding what true love is, selfless love is, which is when you don't need anyone, because this love is in you. And this vibration of the love is the very thing that is by itself naturally bringing others to you, or a particular person to you, but it's no longer personalized. The focus is not there. The focus is in the love, and not in the person, not in the attachment. We saw that in the other reading. Right, Pisces? And now you have Isis here, relationship with here Egypt, the goddess of magic. We have this theme of magic that is recurring here in our readings, and this talks about the sexual energy. The sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is in the prayer that gives me life. So finding, it is true that sexual energy is, you can feel very alive when you're having, you know, sex or, you know, physical contact with someone, but also you're getting to a point where this energy, you're finding this energy rising more and more, where it's no longer, the pleasure is not so much the moment of, you know, the climax, right? Or that it's really in the sacredness of it, the sacredness of the aliveness itself of the sexual energy, which is not so much the material, the density of the experience, it's the energetic experience. And it's just another spark of fire, of life, but it's not it itself. You are rising to more than that, Pisces. So it includes it, but it's not it, right? And now here, finally, with our fairies, before we get into your tarot, Pisces, you got Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. Yeah, those challenges. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. So an emphasis on communication. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So again, when it comes to your work, whatever you're going through right now, definitely you're getting insights, visions maybe, definitely write them. Don't be afraid of taking action upon them. Now, yeah, they're saying listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. And you have underneath taking care of others, parentheses, perhaps too much. So still watch that empathy of yours, Pisces. Yeah, you can feel the energies, but use that empathy to your advantage. Not to be drained, but to know more perhaps about what's going on more rapidly, and not make it like an ego fight, but just be more aware and attuned, and give you more clarity when it comes to what you need to do. And definitely positive changes are on their way. Welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So that's been also a theme, traveling, relocating, a relief that is coming. More lightness. Now, when it comes to your pentacle, you have the good you do comes back to you. So if you're of service, if you're rising to that unconditional love, you're giving. But when we say unconditional love and giving, it's not over giving. It's sometimes true compassion is detachment. You know, the mother, we had Anna, grandmother of Jesus. There's a way that when you truly love, you can let go, right? We talked about that. When you truly love, you can also say no. So giving is also knowing when not to give, right? An unexpected inflow of money, and also being able to receive. Borrowing wisely, repaying a debt. So when it comes to abundance, definitely, you know, things are naturally coming. It's this flow we talked about. Things easily are coming because you're focusing in your inside. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So yeah, definitely talking about settling here, like really establishing something. Had homeland, establishment, journey ends, building, settled. Yeah, there's something being built here, actually in this tangible world. And if it's not actually now, it will be very soon, because it's grounded here in the earth. I'm really seeing it as no longer so much a vision, you know, a hope, a desire, but it's actually happening. Now it could also be happening with a relationship, a commitment. We have Two of Summer here, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. That goes again with the communication. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. And now all about this balance we talked about, and I think this is justice coming in. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So you know, at the end of the day, Pisces, that's where you use your intuition for your own clarity, for your own judgment, your own confidence in yourself. At the end of the day, what you feel inside is the right move to make. Everybody can say what they have to say. You don't have to react to what they have to say. You can listen like a Libra, a higher energy Libra is in the neutral zone, can see all viewpoints, but at the end of the day listens inside. Yeah, so again, this equilibrium between this is me, I know, but I'm also open, and then merging all that, merging and being enriched by that, but not losing yourself in that. So let's get into your tarot here. Yeah. I'm feeling that you are in this King of Sword mode, which is really, again, this Libra energy. Making judgment calls, being very maybe logical, but also cutting, but a leader in your decision making and communication. You're different, Pisces. Pisces, please. Yeah, and this one was coming up a lot in the pre-shuffle, Pisces, the Judgment. That is actually exactly the depiction of the soul writing we saw at the first card. Your soul coming out and expressing itself. Finally, you're letting go of all of this, and now this lightness. You're finally free. You're freeing yourself. And possibly from yourself. Yeah, the King of Swords. So it could be an air sign, but here I'm feeling it's the first card. I feel it is you. Very much in your power when it comes to also having mastered more balance within your mind space. And being the one who decides what is going to be your future, your next steps. No longer running away. You have Knight of Sword here. The Knight wasn't as, it was a bit rushing, all of that. Now they were talking to you about also not rushing into your decisions, right? Yeah, Ace of Sword, because you have divine clarity, because you're listening to the light, to the divine insights, visions that we saw before. Yeah, the Moon in reverse, Pisces. So whatever wasn't clear is being clarified, for sure. The Moon here is normally secrets or not seeing things clearly. Right now, you have the sword of the King, and you know behind the Two of Wands planning. It definitely has to do with whatever you're planning, your future. Things are being revealed. Clarity is being revealed at this time to you. And yeah, about what? Ace of Pentacles. This new beginning, which is a whole new start when it comes to your pentacle, when it comes to your job, your future abundance, a legacy, a commitment, divinely guided. It is being given. It's a new cycle starting here, Pisces, with a very clear mind. I love that. Yeah, which is going to bring, is Nine of Pentacles. It could be, it's very independently self-employed, very abundant by yourself. Yeah, you're getting into this confident mode of, yeah, I can do it. I'm clear. I know. Don't forget to dive into your intuition for that as well. Not only the mind space, yeah? The mind space can be used, but not overused. Yeah, beautiful. Another ace. Underneath you have the Devil in reverse. All of those devil energies, you know, those obsessions, behaviors that were toxic around you, but really from you, I feel here. Any negative energy that you have been letting go of. we said, you know, jealousy, it could be sexual obsession, relationship obsession, codependency, you know, anything that was really negative for you, maybe overthinking, all of that being released. Because here you have been healing, Four of Swords. You have been healing your heart especially. And here, Ace of Wands, a new passion, a new beginning. And we have the Pentacle, which is very solidly anchored in the earth. And then we also have this third eye being imploding from the inside. This is, as you've been going inside, yeah, she's inside. This is like a baby, a fetus. It's coming back to the eternal child, coming back to who you are and what makes you feel joyful, what really you're passionate about. This is what you're going towards. You're doing only that. And you're no longer sabotaging yourself. You're letting go of the fears. You know, the moon is also fears, and it's reversed. The devil is also that. It's reversed, Pisces. I'm so proud of you. Four of Pentacles. So this is you holding on to you. You know, there is the community, whatever here, and then there's her. And maybe feeling a little bit outcasted. And that's okay, Pisces. But you follow only, which is at the center of your reads, your own inspiration, nobody else's. And you keep it close to your heart. You maybe don't want to let out, talk to everybody about what you're doing, which is great, Yeah, and underneath we have the Seven of Wands in her bubble. A little bit defensive, but that's someone who's protecting her energy. As you're going towards this new beginning, you know, you are protecting yourself. And that's great. Nine of Wands. It hasn't been an easy road, yeah? Nine of Wands is like, when it comes to love, yeah? You have Ace of Cups in reverse, unconditional love for yourself. It has been hard to get to that point where you can actually appreciate yourself, where you can get to that self-confidence. You know, you have healed so much, or you are right now healing so much when it comes to your own heart. And you have stood strong. This is the warrior energy, and you're still standing strong, Pisces. This is the heaviness we were talking about before that is being lifted here. You know, the King of Swords is air energy, now it's more lifted. Two more. Yeah, so a Six of Swords behind, so definitely going towards calmer waters. Everything becoming more in, you know, yeah, King of Cups, too many cards, but that's, you know, you being balanced emotionally. Everything becoming more into flow. Two more for Pisces, please. Yep. And the King of Cups. Look at you, Pisces. I mean, this is the magician. This is the one who is completely psychic, full of unconditional love, Pisces. This is gorgeous energy. There's a calm coming through, and also passion as well. It's calm fire rising here. From what? From this Five of Wands in reverse. All the drama, all the ego stuff, all the street stuff. You're rising. It's like, it's completely, it's a new life. New you. One more. One here, one please. That's a lot. But I'll take those two because they came here. Yeah. Six of Cups in reverse. So, you know, there's a soulmate connection here. Here, to me, is more about the eternal child, you. You know, all of that stuff being healed. Now, what is this bringing? Is this beautiful commitment. So for a relationship, what we saw in the fairies is, you know, this is a couple with kids, with dog, loyalty, abundance, long term. This is gorgeous. And you have the Two of Wands here that came with it, which is this is what you're planning. You're planning that, and it's being at this time woven, and in a gorgeous way. I love the energy that you're in right now. Look, underneath the Six of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is working together with someone, teamwork. We have the Page of Cups underneath, and the Hierophant. Look, offer of love, commitment. This is ecstasy, joy, rising. It's also spiritual expansion. This is also calling to this new true love you're finding within yourself, which is bringing you into a state of more flow with others, which is enabling relationships to work. It could be, if it's not an intimate relationship with one person, it could be within the community, you know, in service of others, but in a very balanced way, because you have been healing this. And you're no longer turning to the past. It was reversed. So you're no longer turned to that. You're moving forward. You're planning. This is what you're doing. You're planning. You're moving towards... There's two wands here, right? And she chose her wand. And there's the world here. The planet. There's traveling. There's moving. This is the movement forward that you're actually now... realizing that you can go forward, that it's doable, it's possible, you can have faith, you can trust. It will all be okay, Pisces. Yeah? So I hope this was helpful for you. Please do take care, and I will see you very soon. I love you, Pisces. Take care. Bye-bye.